Wait, this is a letter? It mentions something about Saffron and Treebios? Isn't that name... Never mind that for now. Why is this letter here? And how did Trian sense it? Could it be our lost memories? Is it possible that we were already noticed by Oryx and entered their trial? But why haven't they said a word? Oryx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on purpose. Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing games.
Separation and reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Are these Treeby? Trinan! Look what I found! Is this the safari? Coming! We'll take a look. But Trian, there's nothing in here. What? It was right in the stolium. Huh? There's really nothing here. That can't be! I swear I saw it! I swear! Trian is telling the truth. It was right there! Where did it go? Trinan, Treeby, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't seem to hear you at all. We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry, Trian. What you saw was likely, Yana's hair. We must have startled it away. Okay. Could Oryx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that? Something feels off. Treeby, don't you think this temple is a little too quiet? What do you mean? It might just be an illusion. But Trinan wonders, is Oryx really putting us through a trial? Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Oryx. At least they didn't toss us out straight away. Whoa! Treeby, Trinan, look at this! So cool! It's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this? What's going on? Oryx disappeared?
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the Black Tide, but is also hunting for core flames everywhere?
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold core flames. Second, I'm one of its targets. Let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesize that the blade can sense, absorb, or even retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Ceres inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akama soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titan's core flames.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first target is me. The second target is Orynyx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akama and the Vortex of Genesis, where the core flames are housed. But I suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored.
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
No, I can't.
Why can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he does grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
Orynyx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog, or... Treeby, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What? Oh. Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us. Treeby, Trainin, come check this out. What's this? Tran feels like it's so familiar. Where am I? A little gray, snowy, and... Wait, where's Trian? Is she back?
We only saw the two of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trianne.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's core flame.
Then Lady Trianne...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into two groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trianne's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame. I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Treby and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Finan, I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Trinan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Treby, let's go. We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akuma is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
This being is not just hunting titans, but taking the core flames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Circe's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss, so he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side. She is the key. We need your other companion, too.
Ma'am, do you mean me?
I see. Finan, That battlefield you mentioned. Is it Castrum Krymnos?
Yes. I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with her companion during the battle with Nikedor, and how they awakened Castrum Krymnos' past. That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside. Then, we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akima. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape. It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength. Can you do it, little one? Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Treeby went missing. Kynus and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove, and are galvanizing support in secret. I fear she'll make her move before the next assembly of the citizens.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Castoris ahead to the council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time being. Finan, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go and retrieve the core flame, and in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Akima is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success, and I shall respect any decision you make.
I'll be honest, we can't. But the Flame Reaver will have to step over my dead body if they wish to do you harm.
I may not be as masterful as Trian when it comes to the Century Gate, but even I can open a nice big gate if I have enough time.
As for whether we can take back the core flame, that will be up to Anaxa's capabilities.
Based on what I know of him, he can do it.
We are grateful to you for your aid, and to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt. May Kethely sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
You mean Mighty? He's dealing with a different problem. Don't worry, that man would never miss out on this fight.
Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Ladonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. The Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But
Let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
that's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Geocles did. He took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones and traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marked the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and Giant became a common sight in the holy city. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune. They
were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes, and then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. If you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. And loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead. No way. A Kremnoan? I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Nakaman, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name. Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black road.
The Kremnoans really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
I can still fight. You must...
We're almost there.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield. Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us! memories of the dead! Executioner!
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
This world returned to the great tree.
Tedious. Later, all will be revealed in lunar flame.
They're trying to overwhelm us with numbers. Get up! Take them out!
Nice teamwork. Oh, what a spirited display, Deliverer. I reap the It too shall fall.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for a shot.
Another journey begins, destined for oblivion.
Return to the great tree.
Nap time.
Return to the great tree. Break the chains.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. On the still waters of oblivion.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Destined for oblivion.
This world return to the great tree. Return to the great tree. Slash the idols.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry, it's
Lance
just a scrape.
ablaze! Lance forward!
Another journey begins. In the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That'll take more than nap time.
Familiar. Destined for oblivion.
I can't see. Can't see.
Once we take back.
Finally. Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Save it for your own skin. Frail child of humanity, 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world. Again, stand down. Blade of moonlight, all will be revealed in the lunar flame.
Time for a shot.
They're trying to overwhelm us with numbers. Split up, take them out!
Save it for your own skin. Oh, what a spirited display, deliverer. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Naughty child. That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Still waters of oblivion.
Thomas, return to the great tree.
Nowhere to run. All will be revealed in the lunar flame. Save it for your own skin.
That's better. Justin, just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Save it for your own skin. Again. Destined for oblivion.
Lance at the ready.
Return to the great tree.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Return to the great tree.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Time for a shot. Now time.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Naughty child. That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Return to the great tree.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Free will, or was it fate?
Return to the great tree. Break the chains.
Save it for your own skin.
I'm on guard.
All will be revealed in the lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Nowhere to run.
Okay.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Lance at the ready.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
That's better.
Save it for your own skin. Try harder. Free will, or was it fate? Tedious. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
This war return to the
Lance at the ready.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Still waters of oblivion.
return to the
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
Nap time.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Again. Familiar. All will be revealed in the lunar flame. Destined for oblivion. Nowhere to run.
all but one day to return to the
Time for a shot. That's better.
Save
I'm
it for
on
your own
guard.
skin. That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
return to the
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Save it for your own skin.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight. Again.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
return to the
Lance at the ready.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
return to
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Again.
school.
That hurt.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
That's better.
All but one day to return to the
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Naughty child.
I'm on guard.
return to the
Again.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Don't worry, it's just a squeak.
I'm okay.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
This world return to the great tree.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Destined for oblivion.
Lance at the ready.
So return to the great tree.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Score.
Still waters of oblivion.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
All but one day to return to the great tree.
That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Destined for oblivion.
It's time.
Return to the great tree.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for a shot. Nap time.
This world return to the great tree.
Destined for oblivion.
That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Still waters of oblivion. Again. No familiar.
Naughty child.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
All but one day to return to the great tree.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Nap time.
Return to the great tree.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Still waters of oblivion.
I'm okay.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
This world return to the great tree.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Return to the great tree.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry, it's
Lance
just a
at the
scrape.
ready.
Score.
That hurt.
Still waters of oblivion.
All but one day to return to the great tree.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Nap time.
I'm on guard.
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Return to the great tree.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Still waters of oblivion. That'll take more than medicine.
This world return to the great.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It is my fall. Time for a shot. Nap time.
Return to the great.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Still waters of oblivion.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Naughty child. That's better.
Return to the great.
Another journey begins. Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Destined for oblivion. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for a shot.
This world return to the great.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion. Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
Return to the great.
I weep for the departed. It is my fall. Naughty child. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Free will, or was it destined for oblivion?
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Return to the great.
Time for a shot. That's better. Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Still waters of oblivion.
Return to the great.
Naughty child. Nap time. Destined for oblivion. Again.
Okay.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for a shot.
This world return to the great.
Still waters of oblivion.
It's time.
Return to the great. The chains.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Get ready, Croft. It won't have much longer.
Okay.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Quiet. I know what I'm doing.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Naughty child. That's better. Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Return to the great.
Still waters of oblivion. Nap time.
Return to the great.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Don't worry, it's
I'm
just
on
a
guard.
scrape.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion? How familiar.
Time for a shot.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
This war returned to the great dream.
Still waters of oblivion.
Naughty child.
Return to the great dream. Break the chains.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry, it's
Lance
just a
at the
scrape.
ready. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Nap time.
Score. All the good data return to the great dream.
That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Still waters of oblivion.
Return to the great dream. Smash the idol.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Time for a shot.
Destined for oblivion.
Blast.
Naughty child.
This war return to the great dream.
Still waters of oblivion.
Return to the great dream. Break the chains.
That's better.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Score.
Nap time.
All but one data return to the great dream.
Lance at the ready.
Torment.
Still waters of oblivion.
Time for a shot.
Agony. Return to the great dream. Smash the idols.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Destined for oblivion.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
At long last.
How embarrassing.
You didn't come down from the sky?
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door? Minion of the Black Tide, I, King of the Chronoan Legion, will be your opponent today.
Long time no see, Mikador.
That's better.
Don't worry,
Stand down.
it's just a scrape. Another journey begins.
Remedy leads to self-destruction. I am sending a dynasty to its end.
Well fought. That was a good opener to the ceremony. We honor the fallen gods with this fight to the death. Such petty tricks.
Save it for your own skin.
This world is a fault.
Nap time.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. I'm on guard. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Return to the great unceasing.
Naughty child.
Lance at the range.
Why grant you the honor of sharing your final resting place with Kremnos' departed heroes?
Tedious. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. The lunar flame.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Not the same trick again! Mighty, follow your lead.
Nothing to be worried about. Just fight to your heart's content.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Destined for oblivion. It's time.
Now accept your punishment.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Naughty child.
Again?
This world.
Free will, or was it fate? On the still waters of oblivion.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Return to the great.
I'm okay.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Naughty child.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Time for a shot.
Don't worry.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Now accept your punishment.
Naughty child. That's better.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Let's go. All will one day die.
Nap time.
Return to the great. Suffering
I'm
is
on guard.
eternal.
Time for a shot.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I'm okay.
This world is a fallen.
Nap time.
Return to the great dragon. Unceasing.
I'm on guard.
Now accept your punishment.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
That's better. Nap time.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for a shot.
Now accept your punishment.
It's time to end this.
Heed my call! I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs! Witness this. New God has come to Castro Kronos.
Look! The warriors have returned!
But are the rumors true? Has Oryx fallen?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
What a noisy crowd.
This, doesn't feel right.
It's probably because Oryx is gone. Oryx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humanity to reap many a convenience from the past.
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Oryx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch a break.
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find someplace to rest first? Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her. Just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head, I suppose. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
They have differences in ideology. Alright, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry, you'll figure out the intricacies of these relationships sooner or later.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Oryx's core flame. So I'll be off. I have some personal matters to attend to.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Treeby. Did Trinon bring news?
Yes. She has found Trian. She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple. But that's that's where the good news ends.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height, all to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
What a brave soul. Do we know who he is?
Yes, it's Krateros.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity. And crumble like rusted iron.
Good! Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants. Come, let us fight! For Kremnos! For my king! For Amphorius!
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand.
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Kremnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good... Let's hope that never happens.
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils.
Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nikador's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history. I do not see a Naxa around. Was this under your instructions, Finan?
Yes, it just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now, let us table the issue concerning him for the moment. The more urgent matter is the core flame of Orynyx. The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Orynyx and Circes, who harbor no intentions of harming humanity, our strategy entailed assuming their divinity only at the very end. But this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster that would follow. But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Orynyx's divinity.
Finan, Castris, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Treepy and I devoted a millennium scouring the world, only to find these few people. Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity, the elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily extend our invitation without first verifying their potential to bear such power. Yet we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
Yeah. How about letting her give it a try? Mem special mem.
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. She might be far from the ordinary girl we envisioned. But this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. Past rulers of Kremnos could only aspire to this might, yet I have merged with it. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed, you've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos. And now, you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such desire.
What? What do you mean by that?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own. Ever since then, Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed, only to be trampled upon like ants. The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that can be crushed with a single touch in the eyes of the Titan.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with mere words?
That pride holds little significance, Krateros. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step will be to renounce the title of king.
No! No!
Convey my message to every Kremnoan. This is an order.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos! I beg you!
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, and concluded in the year 4931. I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo, do hereby proclaim the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
No. I am granting you a new beginning.
What is this?
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship, and I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mighty Mos, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eyes. A cruel fate awaits Amphorius. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, crumbles to rubble and gravel before formidable foes. Yet, you shall tread the only path out, one that leads to a brand new world at its end.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden by humans. It's not the lot of humans who crave the power of gods and spiral into madness for it. But humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
I failed to save that child.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it. What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night. Was that you, Mighty Mos?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer her?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. And I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And what is next, Mighty Mos? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong, to fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that has consumed Amphorius. It's now my turn to fight against it. There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
And what is next, Mighty Mos? Where will you be headed now?
Come on.
You're here, Mighty Mos. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akama through yet another trying ordeal, and my gratitude knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, and adaptability to change.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance. They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, Mighty Mos, you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world. How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion, and become the strongest bulwark for Amphorius to defend against the Black Tide. I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey, until you manage to lead everyone to reach the miracle of Genesis.
Mindamos, a new chapter awaits Amphorius. Yet, the one who guides the people to the destination need not be you and I.
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever. You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laughter?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers. So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, Mindamos?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
Well, that is a rather straightforward scenario.
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the flame chase journey in the first place.
You speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised new world. Farewell, mighty.
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting. I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphorius. That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads. How about you let me guess what's on your mind? Are you thinking about saying something inspiring? Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphorius. With this departure, I fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back, and to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence? You have my gratitude. Then, farewell. Yes? Sure, let's do it. Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills. It's just that I rarely take photos. But this one, it's pretty good. I wish the same for you during your time in Amphorius.
The prince is here! Run! Hold on! Lord Mightimos isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphorius!
What's going on?
We salute the guardian of Amphorius!
We salute you.
Farewell, savior of
It's been a while, Guardy.
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause. I swear I'm innocent this time. See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in my memory one last time. I think I see more than just the Kremnoans
May
here.
triumph always be yours, King of Kremnos.
I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife gets a new name. How about the god of
Please fend off the
solidarity or preservation? All right, it's about time for us to part ways. Any final goodbyes you want to share? This might be your last chance. Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
You know what? You sound just like Aglaia at this moment. But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions? Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy, Mightimos.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure. You understand that more than me.
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster. And I can't even ascertain their demise. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain, and this should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that Swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. And make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know. Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
I have a final favor to ask. Please look after the Kremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama. It is my sole regret that I cannot stand by them during this time.
Do not worry. Leave it to me. And, while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing that many words.
The Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary. But if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library. I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Yes. Same goes for you. Don't die too easily. May triumph always be yours, Midamos.
Oh, right. One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Well... who knows?
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Midamos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Midamos. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role. That of your mother, Midamos.
At dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and I never saw her face. Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role. It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! Midamos is back!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
Welcome back!
Ooh, say, come and check out what I just wrote.
Midamos! Did you just come back from training?
It's been a while.
Welcome home, Midamos. Have you found something?
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood! The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood!
Mother, I am home.
We smell sunlight and the wind of Akama. This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Lady Trian, why did it have to end up like this?
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world. It's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Treeby, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Midimos has left the city to face his own fate. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphorius' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have endured.
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
Dee is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the abyss of fate and see how it used to be. Then we will leave it to you. Trinan, would you mind?
Tribi, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see. We'll be off then. Take care.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed as you wish. See you later, teacher.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally, though fate had other plans.
Oh. So you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot, so I bought it.
I see. Cass, you know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
Then why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry, Lady Tribi. Should I...
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now... it might just be the perfect gift for Trian.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
So, this is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection, yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphorius has entered Era Bellica?
Yes, Strife remains distant from this part of Amphorius right now. But in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of another war.
Then, where are you at this time?
Right over there.
Why does she look somewhat different?
It's because we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx.
You're here, Orynyx.
This is our memory, so your senses are also aligned with the Trebios of that moment.
False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way?
But the Black Tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the God of Passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction? Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them. And how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes?
This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the Black Tide.
The family she just mentioned.
It's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis' guidance. But things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply a coincidence. On that frosty night with treachery abound, as the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing Titan also fell in another corner of the world. Let's keep up with her. This story, she should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
This place used to be passable.